Yeah, it takes a little bit out of me. It's all the talking in between. All right, so White as Lindy Hoppers, in truth, over the course of about 15 years, covered multiple different groups, occasionally performing under a lot of different names. A lot of dancers involved in it, but one easily stands above the rest, and that was Mr. Frank Manning. Frankie, as he was known to everyone that got to meet him. Frankie was pretty much the head choreographer, the artistic director of the group, and was involved in all the movies, all the big routines, all the stuff that you can go find on YouTube if you really have some time to kill. And then eventually when swing stopped being a big thing, he just went on with his life. He was a postal worker, he was retired, he was living in New York, and then a couple of pokey puppy kids came and found him. I say kids because they were probably 40 years his junior at that point. Found him, begged him to teach them how to do the dance. People from Sweden crossed the pond, asked him the same thing. Eventually they cajoled him into doing it. And anytime you heard Frankie talk after that in the mid-'80s, he talked about how rejuvenating it was, how it was a new sense of joy for him, that he got to pass on something that he cared very deeply about and thought was gone. Now, swing exists on about 5 continents, pretty strong. All you need is Google, and there's a good chance you can find it. Whether it's here in the middle of Kansas, whether it's in Africa, whether it's in Korea, of all places. It's huge in Korea. And a lot of this is due to Mr. Frank Manning. He was a passionate supporter of the dance, obviously during the early part of his career, until he finally passed in 2009. So our final number, although we featured an awful lot of his work already, we want to do just a little bit more, some classic stuff that Frankie wrote in a piece we call At the Plan Bay Carnival. Thank you so very much for having us again. We are Hot Rhythm Revival. If you are interested in doing this dance, trust me, none of us looked like that when we started. Ask us. We'd love to tell you about the Wichita Swing Dance Society. It's pretty cheap. It's a lot of fun. It's a really good time. I want to thank Mr. Whalen for inviting us out.
Thank you for
I
coming.
want to ask why your son told me this was your house at first. But Okay.
He probably wishes it was.
Well, I do too right now. But thank you so much. I think we'll be around kind of hanging out for some of the evening.
Yeah.
I still want that shot of Jack, whoever said that. Oh, yeah, I see the fun face. All right. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Ladies and gents, give him a big round of